Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to take a look at a little Sony CD cassette radio. CD cassette? Okay. Anyway, the CD works on this and the radio works on it. The only thing that's not working is our tape deck. Let's see, I'm on tape. It is getting power, but you can hear it's running and nothing's happening. So you know what that means. That means a tear down and put belts on the Sony. This one was made in 1996, and if I'm not mistaken, the model number on this is a CFD-8. Pretty simple. This one got a little melted on the battery door. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it got up in here a little bit, but I don't know. It's probably close to a fire, or you know, next to the stove or something. But anyway, pretty basic. Battery compartment's clean, so you can tell this one has probably always been run on the AC. Nobody left any batteries in it. Missed the latch on the bottom. But anyway, we're going to tear this down and put a belt in the cassette and get the cassette working on it, so everything will work on this. So I'm going to get you set up. We're going to get this tore apart and see if we can't get a belt put on it. Alright, most of them, when you turn them around, let me put something down to set it on so we don't get scratched up enough. Alright, let me pick your head up a little bit. That's a boy. Alright, normally on these there's arrows pointing to wherever the screws are that you have to remove. This one I don't know where it's going to come apart at. I'm hoping the front just comes off of it. And this one you need a long screwdriver to get some of the screws. Back ones you can kind of sneak off to the side and get to them. There's two on the bottom, two out here on the edge. Then the hard ones are behind the handle. You have to go in through here, kind of lower the handle, and hope your screwdriver is long enough. That one I got. This one is a little deeper. Oh, I got it. Get our antenna back. Let's see if we can. Should be 4. 1, 2, Those might stay in there. Spun around so I can see what we got. Okay, we got one ribbon cable. And one plug. That whole face comes off. They act like you may need to get into this one. Okay, our little deck. Let me get a different screwdriver. I'm thinking, looks like this one. This one. And two down along the side. I see arrows pointing to them. That may be the plastic part, and we may not want to. Alright, let's got a wire tamer. Red plug. Hate pulling on wires. That one, let's see, what do we got? And then these, and then we got two white ones. There's our deck. Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. There's what's left of that belt. One of them, anyway, looks like this is a 2-belt. Let's get rid of the two plastic pieces on it so we can get at it a little better. Remember, the buttons are facing towards us, so we put these plastic braces back, mounting brackets back on the right sides. So we'll put that one over there, put that one over there. we got, looks like one little screw for the motor. We got to get the motor out of the way so we can get a belt on it. Okay, that hooks under here. There's a tab here that hooks under and then slides down on like so. Now okay, motor goes to the top here, and then the bottom one goes down. Nope, that one. Nasty things. Well, that. Yeah, you can see. Well, I don't know if you can, but the motor comes off and goes to the up close to the disc, and then the bottom is your drive here for the mechanism itself. This is the motor, and that's for the pinch roller. And there's a little plastic retainer that'll hold that shaft and pulley. And sometimes you can get them like a plastic E-clip. It slides down and snaps into a groove. Little washer, be more like a shim. And see, now we can clean this up. Hopefully this one's not that gummy. Nope, that one's good. Well, not good, but it's not a gumball. See, we don't even have anything to go by as far as belt-wise goes. We're just going to have to eyeball it and hope we can get the right ones. Same with our motor. Belts are reverting back to their original form, which is rubber, which is organic. Either those ones are rubber or a plastic base made out of petroleum. But mostly they're rubber, and that's an organic, and eventually organic does decompose and break down. And that's what happens to belts. Okay, the two belts I got. Now, I'm going to let everyone know again that I buy belts from Amazon, just a variety pack for recorders, tape decks, and stuff like that. They fit a lot of different ones. Instead of trying to find the exact ones for this, you can find the ones that fit in those variety packs. I'm going to try and get these belts on camera. I'm not going to guarantee anything. If I have to be all over the place with this, I will turn the camera off and get the belts on. I'm going to put a little grease on that shaft, or that little shim, washer, shim, whatever. Okay, two different size belts. It's a little one, and a big one. Oop, back asswards. Big one goes to the... Geez, come on. Can't get a hold of them. Big one goes to the motor, that's right, and the little one will go to our drive. Get rid of the fuzzy. Alright, now you gotta... This is gonna be fun. That's why I said I'm gonna try and do this on camera. Remember, the bottom one goes out here to this drive, and the one all the way up against the disc goes to the motor. So we're gonna hope for the best here. And of course, that one I dropped, and it's not on all the way. Now it is. Motor. Let's get it on the motor. Of course, stainless steel screw, so no magnet. If you can tell, I'm not as shaky today, so I can do a lot of this on camera. Good days and bad days. Now let's see if we can get our little plastic retainer put down on there. Without launching it across the garage. Come on. Be good. And I launched it. Now it's not. Yep, let me see if I can find it. Okay, somehow I got lucky and I found it. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can't just force it on. That's better. Note, don't use tweezers to try and put it on. Just put it on your thumb. And push it down on there. There she is, snapped on. Okay, let's put a little, let's pause. We're not going to get carried away here with the grease. We just want to put a little bit down in there. Even oil, you can use a light oil if you want. Let's put a little dab there. There's our play. A little cross there. A little here. There was none on this whatsoever. Over there, we'll just put a little bit on the gears. As they turn, it'll spread it. Now, I need a dab of alcohol. Clean those up. Remember, buttons were facing us. Alright, anything else while we're here? Looks good. Okay, come on. That is going to go down on. You know what I'm doing wrong? Why didn't you tell me? Got them on the right side. No, got them on the wrong side, and it's upside down. Okay. Remember, buttons were facing us, so we can make sure we put it on the right side. This time. Okay, now we're ready to go back in. Okay, let me get straightened around here so we can get the rest of it back over here and get that put back in. Alright. Those will go over and that goes over. Get our buttons lined up. All right. Make sure those are where they belong. Okay. We know the red goes in the red. they're all pretty self-explanatory. They won't go anywhere except where they belong. There's a wire tamer. Alright, now the fun part. Let's I think I have better luck if I take it off of the circuit board there, and we'll put it onto our display. That way I might be able to get my fingers in there. Yep, that's better. Let me get you, I'll turn you around a little bit. See, now with the speakers unhooked, you can get in here and get that ribbon cable put in. And now I gotta get it back over. Now we'll hook up our speakers. Okay, good to go there. Before we put any screws in, I think one of these still has the screw in it. I need my long one. Nope, that's just a hoe. There it is. That one. Kind of had to make up the screwdriver to reach all this. As you can see, I don't have a real long screwdriver, Phillips. Now one of these still has the screw in it. Not that one. There it is. Now let's hopefully we can lay that down and push that in, and it goes in the hoe. And it did. plug. Okay, we're on tape. There she is. So let's stop, and I'm gonna I am going to turn you off for a while, play that for a bit, and make sure it's going to be okay, and then we'll finish it up. Okay, tape decks works. Now I'll show you that the CD works. I have some Soul Asylum. "12 tracks. Alright, the CD works. Radio.
But they had to release him from his job. But luckily for his wife, she visited the factory where he worked, and she had to explain that it's her fault. How is it her fault? Well, because she had been experimenting in the kitchen for over a month. She'd been trying all these different menu items, and apparently the food was disagreeing with her husband's tummy tum. And all the issues from there are basically because she decided to try new.
Alright, all I have left to do is I'll get it cleaned up. You've watched me clean these radios before, no big deal. Just gotta scrub it down a little bit and dust it, and then it'll be ready to go. So all we had to do to this one was put belts in for the cassette and clean it up. Belts, like I said, I get those from Amazon. I buy them multi-pack. You just type in radio or cassette tape belts, and it'll bring you up plethora of listings for the belts. The grease I use is Super Lube. Same thing, you can get that on Amazon. All you have to do is go in and type in Super Lube, and it'll come up. And it's electrolytic. Not electrolytic. Oh, come on. Super Lube. Multi-purpose synthetic grease is what it is. In other words, you can use this in electrical areas. Dielectric. There we go. Knew I'd get it after I read it. Dielectric grease. And a little bit of alcohol. A couple belts. And now she's ready. Clean it up. And it'll be ready for somebody else to enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. A little shorter video for Sunday. I'm working on a project that's been taking me a lot longer to do than what I expected, which is usually the case. So I figured I'd get this in and get it done while I'm working on the other project. The other project may be Wednesday. I may put another short one in on Wednesday, and then Sunday have a bigger one. We'll see. See what happens. So I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. See ya.